Zwom, doot, 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 doot. BMO.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another BMO Creative Fact About Fiction video. So I've done a video about Aragorn and how cool he is, and about Legolas and how cool he is, and I gave you facts about these characters that were not included in the cinematic versions of the movies. Now it's time for one more fact about fiction. It has to do with Lord of the Rings, and that is about Gimli the dwarf, everybody. Give it up for Gimli. Gimli is the son of Glóin, and he was of the House of Durin and a member of the Fellowship of the Ring. Unlike other dwarves, he readily fought alongside elves in the War of the Ring against Sauron at the end of the Third Age. After the defeat of Sauron in the early Fourth Age, he was given lordship over the glittering caves at Helm's Deep. See, in the movies, Helm's Deep looked dark and gloomy in the caves where the women and children were hiding in that movie during the fight. Yeah, they look dark, but in the books they're glittering and shiny and cool. So anyways, they gave him those. Gimli was 140 years old when he set out with the Fellowship of the Ring, so that makes him pretty young. He is noted for being particularly strong, even for a dwarf. It was said that he wore heavy plate armor as though it was just regular clothes. It was nothing to him, and he ran the 45 leagues wearing armor and supplies and weapons in less than 4 days, keeping up with Aragorn and Legolas, who have legs that are at least twice as long as his. He carried several weapons to include a bearded axe, 2 throwing axes, a battle axe, as well as a double-bladed axe. But the thing that made him so powerful wasn't his strength. The fact of the matter is, Gimli had no greed. And see, dwarven magic is like elven magic, except it's more physical and controlled by hard work more than sheer will. But with this power comes some major disadvantages in the form of greed and a love of treasure that Gimli did not have. When the Fellowship was leaving Lothlorien to continue the quest, Galadriel asked Gimli what gift he would like to have to complete the quest. Gimli said he didn't want anything, so Galadriel pressed him because everybody else had accepted a gift except for Gimli. Then Gimli says in the books, "There is nothing, Lady Galadriel, nothing unless it is permitted to ask, nay, to name, a single strand of your hair, which surpasses the gold of the earth, as the stars surpass the gems of the mine. I do not ask for such a gift, but you commanded me to name my desire." See, the hair of Galadriel was described as golden touched with silver and shined with the light of the 2 trees of Valinor, which, according to elf legend, became the sun and the moon. They're so bright. Her hair was so powerful that it gave Feanor, who was the greatest of the Noldor, the idea of imprisoning and blending the light of the trees that later became his Cimmerals, 3 powerful stones. He admired her hair so much that he requested tresses of it 3 times, but she refused each time and would not even give him a single strand of it. So you see, Gimli's lack of greed was staggering to everyone, especially the elves, and Gimli didn't know the past history of his request. So Galadriel's response surprised all of the elves. They surprised everyone, really. She granted Gimli his wish, but she gave him 3 golden hairs, not just 1, which Gimli promised to set in crystal as a pledge of goodwill between the mountain and the wood until the end of days, which he did. So, thanks so much for watching. Please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to BMO Creative, and we will see you in the next one, guys.